What's up, guys? Got another backpack review for you here today. I have here the North Face Surge backpack. It comes in a color of brown. It retails for $130. If you like this review, you enjoy it, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, and feel free to leave comments down below. All right, let's talk about the external features of this bag and the material makeup. So this material is made up of a recycled ripstop nylon. It's DWR coated, so there is water resistance to this for this bag. The harness system includes a lightly padded but very comfortable shoulder strap with. It also does have a sternum strap, adjustable sternum strap. Also a hip stabilizer strap. This one is not padded, it's just a nylon strap. The back panel is extremely padded, and it has lots of channels in it for airflow. They call this the flex vent. And the pad itself, the back panel itself, is very rigid as well. You can see here, there's a North Face logo on the front here, not in your face, but just subtle. There's also the model name here, the Surge, and there are some reflective accents to this bag that you can't tell like right now since it's lighter, but there are accents, reflective accents throughout to keep you safe at night. All right, let's get into the pockets of this bag. So first, I'll start off with the outside pockets right here. There are two lightly stretched water bottle pockets, both of them on either side of the bag, and these can accommodate either a water bottle pocket, or if you want, like myself, I tend to put like a selfie stick with an action camera on there. I like to put those in here as well. Or you could put cables or whatever you want in here, whatever will fit. All right, let's move on to the other pockets. So on the front, you have two organizational pockets. First one here, you can see there's two mesh pockets here and then two non-mesh ones up here. And these are good for carrying small little things like you could put your pens, pencils, business cards, any type of office stationery. And you can also put other items in here too, and then zip that up. And then on the other side, you have another pocket exactly similar. It's not exactly the same. This one is more of just an open pocket design. There's no organizational features within it, so you can stash other things you want in here. You can put like bigger items like a power banks, or you could put like a small umbrella, compact umbrella in there, whatever you want to put in there. Moving on, just above that, you have a pocket here that is lined with a nice fleece-like material, very soft on the inside. This is where you would put, it's kind of a quick access pocket for like your phone or the more sensitive type items. But you could pretty much stick anything you want in here. It could be your wallet or any of that, any other smaller items you could see there. All right, and then moving on top of that, there's another pocket here, and this is another organizational pocket. Here you have an additional zippered pocket on the inside where you can stick other things. There is a plastic key lanyard. And then there's a couple of mesh pockets. You could stick stationery in here, pens, pencils, a small power bank, whatever you might want to put in here. There's plenty of room in there. This pocket goes in not all the way down, it goes about halfway down. So it's not ultra deep. And then moving on to the main compartment, you have just a pretty much wide open space here. There's no additional pockets or anything like that in here. So you can just stuff whatever you want in here. And then lastly, on the back panel, just behind the back panel or in the front of the back panel, you have your dedicated laptop/tablet sleeve. And here you can fit up to a 15-inch laptop. And there are separate sleeves for both your laptop and your tablet. So what is really nice about this, it is there's a fleece-like material in here, so it is very soft, and it'll keep your laptop from getting, or your tablet from getting scratched from any type of friction, and it is extremely padded. And I wanted to mention also, it does stop just above the bottom of the bag, so it is elevated. It keeps your laptop elevated so it doesn't hit the ground when you put the bag on the ground. And it is gusseted, so it's not gonna just fall open and you still risk your laptop or tablet from just falling out. And then there's also another area right here. You can actually stick documents if you wanted to. Yeah, very nice laptop compartment that has sleeves for everything that you need. And then there is one grab handle on the top. It's a lightly padded grab handle. Very easy to hold, easy to grab. All right, let's get into the capacity test. And let me go ahead and put some items into this bag so you get an idea of what it can hold. So first thing I'm gonna do is I have an extra hoodie if I wanna whip that out on cold days. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in the main compartment. Put that in there like so. And then I'm gonna put my laptop, and I have I think this is a 14 or a 15 inch. I'm gonna slide that in there. My iPad Pro, I'm gonna slide that in there as well. Put that up. I have an action camera. I'm gonna put that in the side pocket here, bottle pocket. I have a portable tripod. Put that in there as well. My phone, I'm gonna stick in this fleece lined front pocket. And I'm also gonna put my AirPod Pros in there. And then the power bank, I'm gonna stick in the front organizational area. And for the EDC bag, my EDC bag, I can actually just slide it into the front pocket here. So there you go, it's loaded up there. You can see. Now I'm gonna wear it, try it out on my back, and give you an idea of what it looks like when it's worn. And I'll tell you about how comfortable it is and what it feels like. Okay, I'm gonna load this bag. I mean, the bag is loaded up. It's probably got about, it's 25 pounds or so of stuff in here. I'm gonna throw that onto my back. It is quite comfortable. It's a little bit stiff. The padding is a little bit hard. It does wear on my shoulders. It's not as comfortable as I kind of like it to be. Let me go ahead and put the sternum strap. Sternum strap is nice, it's easy. Some bags it's really hard to get it on. This one is very easy to get on. I'll strap that on there like that. And then the additional hip straps, I will put that on and then tighten that, and see that. That does help keep that leverage away from your back. So there's a side view of the backpack, back view. Oh yeah, the sternum strap does have a whistle on here for emergencies. If you have run into an emergency, you can blow that whistle pretty easily. But yeah, it's not bad, not the best, but it's okay. Okay, let me talk about the pros and cons of this bag. The pros, the biggest thing I like about this bag is that there's a ton of pockets. So there's plenty of places for you to put all your different items, and you can organize them in different areas. So I really like the fact that it does have that. I do like that there is a dedicated laptop sleeve, and it is very highly padded, and it's very soft on the inside. So the material is very good for your to keep your laptop and your tablet in good condition. And also the fact that it has two separate sleeves in there to separate your laptop and your tablet. So I really like that. I do like the harnesses. I do like that there's a sternum strap, obviously, and the back panel is nice in that it's rigid and it's very well padded, and there's a lot of airflow that you can get through there. And yeah, let me move on to the things I don't like about this bag. So as you can see, I can't stand this bag up. It just falls over no matter what I do. So the bag itself, it doesn't have any sort of rigidity to it from the bottom perspective. So you can't really like set this bag on the ground without it falling over. I wish it could stand up. The other thing I don't like about the bag is, especially for someone who's going to travel, and I use a separate bag for carrying like a lot of other items, like a roller bag. This does not have a luggage pass-through. I don't know why they didn't add that, but it would have been nice to have a luggage pass-through so you could actually put this bag onto your rolling luggage and not have to wear it on your bag all the time. The harness system, it feels good like when you're touching it, but when you're wearing this and it's loaded up, it actually isn't as comfortable as I would have liked it to have been. Although there is padding, I don't know, there's a lot of stress on my shoulders, I feel, so it's not the most comfortable back harness system that I've ever had. So yeah, so I'm not a fan of it. The water bottle pockets, they're good, but they're just kind of open. There's not an extra strap here to kind of hold, like if I were to put the camera here, there's not an extra strap and most backpacks will have an extra strap up here to keep it kind of, if you put longer items in here, to keep it in place. It doesn't have that. And the water bottle pockets, they're elastic to some extent, but they're not very elastic. So like they're kind of like loose. They're just kind of loose. They don't really hold your bag, hug it. So anything that you have in here, there's risk of it kind of falling out. So I think that's about it. Let me move on to my overall thoughts and my rating for this backpack. So I did use this backpack as my travel backpack for quite some time. I do like it. I really like the fact that it has all the organizational features, but there was a couple of things that were missing that kind of bothered me. And that's one thing, is that luggage strap is a big thing for me. And it's not the most comfortable of its class. So there's a couple of different flaws on it. So overall, although the bag is good, it's not a bad bag by any means, and it's not too expensive. It's it's $130 retail, but you can find it for sale for less than $100. And I think that's a fair price for something like this. But overall, I'm gonna have to give this a rating of about a 6 out of 10.